In today's video, I will show you how to create a compelling and professional looking landing page using AI completely free with System.io. I will show a strategy that professional developers use to create stunning landing pages, but here is the best part. You don't need any web development skills or coding knowledge. With this approach, you can easily create a well-structured, visually appealing landing page using AI inside System.io. From buttons to images, headlines to text, you will learn how to optimize every element on your landing page with just a few clicks. I'm going to guide you step by step through this process using a free System.io account combined with some free AI tools. What exciting is that the strategy that I'm sharing in this video is something people pay $47 per month for elsewhere. But you will learn how to achieve the same results for free using System.io. So let's get started. Now let's talk about what will require to create a landing page with AI. So first, you need an offer to promote. So it can be any offer that you can promote. It can be a digital product like your ebook, or it can be your course or anything that you would like to promote. For my case, I'm going to promote an affiliate product. That is an affiliate offer that I would like to promote. So I've selected that product and I'm going to show you in a while. Then the second thing that you will require here is a free System.io account. This is absolutely for free. You don't have to pay anything. You are just going to get started and you will get all the features that you will actually need to build a landing page. And thirdly, you need the prompt to create the copy. Copy is basically the content that we are going to create for the landing page, and we are going to use AI, and I already have the prompt. I'm going to give you access to the prompt library so that you can get the prompts. Then secondly, we need another prompt to create designs. This is going to create the design. When we are going to drop the element into our funnel editor, the prompt going to create the design for all the elements. This prompt is basically going to shrink our time. We don't have to invest the time that we used to invest while doing this manual work previously. Right now, we're going to save a lot of time because we are going to design it with the help of the prompt. And these are the 4 things only required to get started and create a high quality landing page. So let's get started with that. So here is an offer that I'm going to promote, and which is known as Legacy Builder Program. I'm going to promote this product as affiliate because I do not have the rights to sell this product. I have not purchased this product, and you can see here that it offers 50% commission for fast hire, and commission you can earn up to $450 for one sale. That's a high ticket offer we are going to promote, and you can see that this is the sales page of the product. This product is doing really great in the market currently, and you can select your own product, right? You don't have to select affiliate product. You can select your course or your digital product that you want to promote. Now let's get starting with System.io. So you can see here, this is the System.io. You just have to come here, System.io, and you can create a free account there. To create an account, you can just click here on get my free account, and then you just need to enter your email address, right? And then you need to verify your email address. Then you'll have your account in just few steps, right? It will just take 1 minute. Now let's look at the pricing of System.io, what you are basically getting with the free account. If I go here on pricing, then you can see with the free account, basically you are getting all the features that they have with the startup, webinar, and unlimited plan. You are getting 2000 contacts with a free plan. You can send up to unlimited emails. You can create 3 sales funnel, and you are getting 15 sales funnel steps. You can create 1 blog. You can create unlimited blog post, 1 course, student unlimited. So you can see here, you can also get 1 workforce, 1 automation rules, Google Sheet integration, email campaigns 1, 24-hour email support, custom domain 1. So that is really awesome. You are not going to get with any other software. And the next thing is that very easy to use System.io, right? One of the easiest tool. Even if you're beginner, right, it is going to be very easy for you to use System.io. Now, if you already have an account, or if you want to create an account, just create that. And now let's get started to the designing. Once you have signed up on System.io and created a free account, then you land on the System.io dashboard. From here, you can see your contacts like pipelines, websites, emails, campaigns, and everything, right? Automations. System.io interface is very easy to understand. System.io is really easy to use, and it's beginner friendly. You can see all these options are here, and it's really easy to use. Now, since we want to build a landing page, so I will go here on websites. Then from here, I'll go to sales funnels. And after coming here on sales funnel, I need to create a new sales funnel here. So I'll just click here on create, and then I'll just name it Digital Wealth Academy. This is our product, right? And I need to select the funnel domain. So here you can add your funnel domain, like if you have your custom domain, let's say xyz.com, so you can go with that. If you don't have, then you can go with System.io default domain. But since I already have domain connected, so I'll just click here. If you want to see how to connect your domain, how to build a complete funnel inside System.io, then you can watch the video that is, you can see on your I button. In this video, you'll get a detailed guide on how to build a complete funnel, how to connect domain, how to use email marketing campaign on System.io. Everything I've covered in detail, so you can watch that video. So now we have entered the name here, and funnel domain. Now you need to choose our funnel goal. We don't want to build an audience here because we are not putting any form here, so we don't need that. We're not going to sell anything, a product or service, and we're not even running an evergreen webinar. We want to build a custom funnel from scratch. So I'll just click a custom funnel, okay, and then I'll just click here on save. Now you can see this is the funnel we have created. So I'll just click on open, and then we need to add a step here. So I'll just click on add a step, right, and then I'll just name it Digital Wealth Academy Landing Page. Now we need to select the type of the funnel step that we are going to create. So we are not creating squeeze page because squeeze page is used for collecting email. We are creating opt-in thank you page. So we are going to select here opt-in thank you page, because in the opt-in thank you page we can create a landing page. So I'll just select opt-in thank you page, okay, and then I'll just click here and save. And then we need to select a template from here. I can go with any template. You can also go with any template because we are going to build it from scratch. So you can go with any template that you can see. So let's go with this one. As you can see that our funnel step is added here, and this would be one page landing page, right, that we have created, and you can see it is the name. Now we need to change the URL path. So in the URL path I'll just write here DWA. I need to edit this page. So let us first see this funnel step, how it looks like. So you can see this is how it looks like, and we're going to edit the complete page. I will just go here, edit page. We're going to delete everything from here, and we're going to add our own elements here. So I'm going to delete all this section here. This is the first section. I'm also going to delete this section as well, this section as well, and then we're going to add new sections. I'll just select this element from here. Okay, so I'm going to delete this one. We're done. Now we have one section here. Now we can drop elements. Before I do that, I'll first go to the settings here to make the important changes. In the funnel we can go with Google Fonts, Poppins, or any fonts. So yeah, we can go with Google Fonts. Then from here we're going to select this Poppins. Then we're going to change the title of this page. We'll write here Digital Wealth Academy DWA. You can also add description and other thing if you want. So I'll just keep it as it is right now, and then I'll just click here on save changes. Now we need to add elements, right? So before we add elements, so we need to use a prompt to get the copy of our funnel. So I'm going to use the prompt library. You can see here is my prompt library, right? And from here you're going to select this one, that is affiliate bridge page content, and then you're going to select the prompt from here. You're going to copy it. After copying it, we'll come back here and you'll open a new Google Doc, right, and you'll simply paste that prompt. Now after pasting this prompt, you need to give some user input in this prompt. So let me make it bigger so that you can see. So you can see that we need to enter traffic information, right, traffic source. So we can say, let's say YouTube. I'm going to write here YouTube here, traffic source YouTube. After writing YouTube, I'm going to delete all this part, and audience temperature, cold, warm. So we can say cold. You can write a cold audience. Target audience, primary demographics you have to enter here. If you don't know, you can just write here I don't know, and you can write here age 20 years to let's say 55 years, male and female, both male and female. Main pain points: stuck in 9 to 5 job, right, not making much money, not getting financial freedom. And now we need to put the sales page content here. We need to put the main product name and hook. So here is our product, right, product sales page. So here I'm going to copy name of the product. So after copying the name of the product, I'm going to insert here, and then I need to enter the hook. So hook can be, let's go to this page again, and hook can be this one. Like I'll copy this and I'll come back here. I'll simply paste it. Okay, you can actually leave all these things from here, right, because we are going to put the entire sales page here. So we can just write here that get from the sales page, and we are going to copy and paste everywhere. Here we're going to put the entire sales page content here. So I'm just going to select and copy enter sales page content, and I'm going to paste it here. After pasting it, now you can see we have output instruction here, right, and we don't have to do anything here. Then one of the things that I would like to explain you here is that whenever you are creating a copy, sales copy or anything, make sure to use this framework here. First you can see that bridge after bridge framework. Then we have PS, problem agitation solution framework. Then AIDA is one of the most popular framework that people used in copywriting, right? The 4Ps framework, the score method. You have to use all this in your prompt so that you can get a better copy. Now our prompt is ready. We need to select and copy and go to Claude and generate our copy. We are not going to use ChatGPT in this case. We're going to use Claude because Claude is very good at generating sales copy. So I'm just going to select and copy the content from here. I'm directly go to, you can see here we are on Claude, and then I'm just going to paste. So you can see that after pasting the prompt here and running it, I got this response. It has entirely created the bridge copy for my landing page. As you can see here, basically all the text content that are required, including buttons and all of the call to action, it has created. One mistake I made, I mentioned that the product name was Digital Wealth Academy, but actually I was wrong. The real product name is Legacy Builder Program. Digital Wealth Academy is a different product, so I need to change the name of the funnel right accordingly. So you can see that here we have first affiliate disclosure here. So we need to put that in the footer section, not in the top. Then you can see here is a heading, right? And this is really looks great, okay? And then you can see here we have the subheading, call to action, right? A repeated call to action. As you can see here, we have another call to action. Then if I scroll down below, then we'll find some more call to action. So it's a great copy. And you can see here we have another call to action. So in this way, if you look the copy, then you'll see that it's written really well. Okay, now we can just go and put the element and paste all the content. So let's go. So now as you can see, I'm on system.io. So the first thing that we have to drop here is heading element. These are all the elements and we are going to drop. So now we need to put a subheading. We have the heading here. Now we need to put subheading. So for subheading, I will also drop this one heading. So now we need to drop all the text. Let's go to Claude and get the text. So here is we have heading. So I'll just copy this one. I'll come back to system.io and I'll simply paste it here. So now we need to also paste for this one, and there we have this. I'll just copy this and I'll come back here and I'll simply paste. What we need else, you can see that we have here statement like text. So we need to put, and then here we have the bullet points here, right? So we have to do accordingly. So first I'll copy this part, okay, from here to here. I'll come back to system.io and then I'll draw the text here, and you can see that these are all in the same section. Yeah, we can put them in the same section. So I'm just putting them in the same section. And you can also change the section, because if you're going to put an image, you can also make changes. Now I will simply paste the text here. We can make it something like left align, right? And here we have all the text. Next we need bullet points, so I'll simply drag and drop here. So I'll just go here and then I will simply copy all the text from here, right? After copying this, select, right, and then I need to again drop the text here. Okay, after dropping the text, I'll again make it left aligned, as you can see, and then I'll go here and then I need to copy this, and after that we have a call to action button, you can see here, right? So I will go and then again I will simply paste, and now we need to put a call to action button. So I'll just go here and I'll just drag and drop this button here. So here we have the button, and I want to change the button text here. What I will do, basically I will go down below and you can see here we have the button text that we can add here. I will just go here and then I will copy. We have here one arrow, so we need to put the arrow as well. So we need to put an arrow that is an element here. We can select that icon. You can see that here we have the icon after text. You can search here simply arrow, and then you can see that we have the arrow, right? And you can see here that we need to put the Substack. So we are going to put the Substack later, right? Now we need to put an image here, right? So let's put an image. Let's go to the original sales page and see here. This is original sales page, and you can see that after the heading we have one image here. We need to put an image here. So I'm simply going to drag and drop an image here. I'm not doing the designing part now. I'm going to put the designing part later. I'm going to just put all the text and all the elements that has been given here. And once I'm done, I'm going to show you how you can design and what are the rest of the thing involved. So once I'm done putting all the image elements, everything, then we're going to design this. After putting all the elements, I'm going to put all the text, then we're going to do the designing part. So now you can see that I have pasted some of the content from the sales copy that we have generated using Claude, but I did not put all the content here from the sales copy. The reason is because our goal was to generate the sales copy, so I have generated and I've shown you how to put the elements from here and how to paste the content. Our next goal is to show you how to design using AI without designing things manually. But one of the great thing about system.io is that you can use the tools that has been given here, right? All the features on system.io to design a great looking landing page. One thing here is limited is that you cannot add gradient directly from system.io here. You need to use external tools, or if you know CSS or JavaScript, then you can add additional things like gradient, hover effect, and animation. A lot of things you can add. But this can also be done using other tools like this tool known as SIO Pro Tools, right? System.io Pro Tool. This is an extension that you can use to do the work. Like for example, you can see here that the ultimate all-in-one extension for system.io user, and this is a paid tool, but we have alternative to this tool. Basically, we are going to use an AI strategy that will replace this tool. You can see here that some people are paying $7 per month and some people are paying $47 per month to use this tool. But if you use our AI strategy, you are going to get all the features that this tool has, and additionally you are going to save your money. Before we proceed, let me show you how we can do the things manually. Let's say if you want to change the margin of this row. So what you will do here, you can see here margin, then you'll just click here, and then let's say from left and right you like to change the margin here, right? So you will do something like that, and you can fix at something like, let's say 100 from both side, and then you can do this work. But we can also do this work without doing this manually, right? Using just AI strategy. Here you can see we have all the features to do with, like let's say if you want to change a text here, right? You'll just select the text element, and then you can increase the font size, you can increase the line height, right? You can change the font type, right? Everything you can do from here. The great thing is that we don't have to do all this thing manually. We can do all this thing using AI. Let's proceed to our AI strategy that we are going to use. So in this case, we are going to use ChatGPT and 2 special prompt and one coding script. So you might think that why coding script? You are not a technical, so you don't have to worry about that. I will handle this, even though if you are not technical person, if you don't know about coding or programming, but still it's very easy to do for you. Let me show you the prompt. So as you can see here, we have 2 prompts here. The first is to add CSS and JavaScript to specific element on system.io. Basically CSS is added to an element to change the style of the element, and we use JavaScript to alter the interactivity of the element. Let's say we want to add some effect, hover effects, we want to add animation, we want to add a link, right? So this kind of thing can be done with JavaScript. So you might think this is going to be very technical, but this is not going to be technical at all. These terms are technical, but I'm going to make it very easy for you. So now let's discuss about these 2 prompts. Here you can see this is the first prompt, and here you can see this is the second prompt. Now let's say if you want to change for a specific element, it can be a heading. Let's say if you want to change something for a heading, then you can use this prompt. But if you want to make changes for all the elements, then you can use this prompt here. And also you can see, and you will also require a JavaScript snippet here to get all the elements ID, and you don't need to use this script while doing this because there is a lot of manual task involved in this. But if you use this prompt, then your design is going to be great. But if you're going to use this prompt, you can get your page in a very less time, but I cannot guarantee that your design will be great here. So first let's get started with this method, right? The first method. Then I'm going to show you how to use this method. So for this method, I would recommend you to have at least ChatGPT Plus account, or you can use any alternative which is cheaper than ChatGPT. Why I'm saying this? Let's say your page is very long. Let's say in this case this one. So this page has a lot of elements here. More than like 300 plus elements will be there. So if you're going to put all these things, that free version of ChatGPT cannot handle this. It cannot generate all the design for you, so it's going to hallucinate. So you need a paid version. Only if your sales page or landing page is very long. So you should not go with the second prompt. I would recommend you should go with the first prompt, and you can use the free version of ChatGPT. So we are going to use this prompt now, but before we do that, we need to make some changes in our funnel. So I'll simply go to the funnel. We'll try to save this page first. Okay, I'll just click on save. So you can see that at least 1 email input is required on this page. So we need to make some change here. So basically if you click here on this button, then you can see here that we have submit form. So you need to change that. You have to click here on open URL. Okay, now next go to the next button as well. Like click on this button, and from here just select on open URL. Okay, so now we can save it. I will see this page. As you can see, this is our page. It's public now, so we can work on it, right? One thing I forgot to mention, that we need to also change the page name. We entered a wrong page name here. So I will write here the legacy builder program, and then I'll just click on save, and I'll just click on exit. Now after exiting the page, we're on the funnel step page. Here I need to change the name here, right? For example, you can see I've written DWA. I have to make it here legacy builder, that is LBP landing page. And here I have also changed, as you can see. So now what I will do, I will simply copy this page link from here. After copying it, incognito browser, I will open it, and then I'll just hit enter. So then what you have to do, you can just make a right click anywhere on the page like this. After making the right click, you just have to click here inspect. After clicking your inspect, you have to go here on console. As you can see on the top you have console, and on the below as well you have console. So let me click on the console here. I'll make it clear, right? Then so if you're using this console for the first time, then you have to write here allow pasting, right, and then hit enter. Here you can see it's not working because I already pasted that, so I just will make it clear here. Now I'm going to paste the one of the code snippet that from our prompt library. As you can see, this one that I've shown you previously, just copy this one, right? Select and copy. After copying it, I'll come back to console, and then I'll simply paste it here, and then I'll just hit enter. Now you can see we have all the elements here, I mean all the elements ID. As you can see, for here example, we have this section ID, right, row ID, headline ID, all this ID that we have here. How do you see in your system.io all this ID? If you want to see all this ID, then you just have to go to your system.io account, and you have to open the design by clicking here edit page. You have to select one ID. For example, let's say this heading, right? So I'll just click on heading and I'll just go below, and then you can see that here we have ID attribute. Here is the ID, that is headline 668C 377B, right? This is the ID. You just click here to copy this. So you will do this when you are going to use this prompt, that is 5th number prompt, basically this one, because we have a lot of manual things that you need to do. When you're using this, you can follow the console method that I've just shown you, this method. So I will copy all this ID from here as you can see, not from 0 number, from section and up to this one, the last one. I'll copy it and then I'll come to ChatGPT. So in a new chat, I'll simply paste them, and after pasting them, I'll write here, grab only the ID attributes. After writing this prompt, I'll just hit enter, or I can just click here. So as you can see here, it has listed all the ID attributes here. After getting the ID attributes, we are going to open a new chat, right? So I'll just click here on new chat. I'm going to use the prompt, that is the second prompt from here, that is number 6th one. I'll just copy it from here. After copying it, I'll come back to here ChatGPT in the new chat, then I'm going to paste it. Now one thing note, we are using the free version here because we don't have much element here. If I go here and show you, then you can see we have only this element, but for other pages you will see like 300 400 elements. Here we have only 24 elements, but I still think that it's going to hallucinate. Let's say it doesn't work. Let's say if you don't have the ChatGPT Plus account, in this case you can use Abacus AI, which is also integrated with ChatGPT. You can see Abacus AI here. It is already integrated with all the models. You can use GPT-4o, Claude, Sonnet 3.5, Llama 3.1, Gemini 1.5 Pro, and there are so many other models as well. O1 preview from ChatGPT, you can use any of them, and it's just going to cost you $10 every month. So I would recommend you can go with Abacus AI. I will drop the link to this tool in the description of this video. This also works exactly like ChatGPT because it is integrated with OpenAI and other models, so you can use it. In case if your sales page or landing page is very long and it has lots of elements, if you use this, then it's not going to hallucinate. But if you're going to use free version, then it's going to hallucinate. We are using this right now because it's not going to hallucinate because we have very less elements. So now after that, we pasted the prompt. I'll simply hit enter. After running the prompt, ChatGPT is asking us to enter all the elements ID, right? As you can see here. So I need to enter all the elements ID that I previously grabbed using ChatGPT and console from Chrome. So what I will do basically now, I'll just copy all these IDs here that we have grabbed. Now I'll go back to the previous chat, and now I'm going to paste all the ID here, right? And then I'll just hit enter. Okay, and let's see how it works. So you can see that it started designing it. One thing to note here, that we have very few elements here, right? This is the reason why we are going with ChatGPT free version. If you have too many elements, then we have to go with this Abacus AI. And let's see if it works or not. If it doesn't work, then you have to go with Abacus AI. Now finally you can see that ChatGPT is generated. First we have CSS customization, then we have here JavaScript interactivity. First we are going to copy this CSS customization. I'll just copy from here, and then I'll go to system.io editor. After coming to the editor, simply go to the footer section. From here, from element section, I'll drag and drop this raw HTML. You can see, just look for this raw HTML and drag and drop just below, and drop another raw HTML element here as well below this one. So now in the first one, we're going to paste the CSS code that we got. I'll just select this, then I'll click here on edit code, and then I will paste them. After pasting them, I'll just click here on save. Now we have to go to the second one, that is raw HTML here, and then I'll click here on edit, and again I'll go to ChatGPT and I'll go to JavaScript interactivity, and I'll copy the code from here. After copying the code, I'll come back and I'll select and delete this, and I'll paste. After pasting that, I'll just click here on save. So we forgot to put image. Now we are going to put the image as well. So as you can see, like we have our design here, but it did not change like drastically that we wanted. And you can see that it changed the footer color here. It was previously black and it changed completely. Now let's save it and see if it's working in our live page. It's somehow working here when I hover on this header. So you can see how the header color changes here. Then here also it changes, and then you can see on bullet points it's completely changed. It added some different bullet points. So we need to remove this existing bullet points, basically bullet icons. We have shadow here on every heading. It added this effect, and you can see the button is sliding up. It has added gradient to the button. This footer was previously in black color, and if I try to change this color right now to black, it is not working because it has already fixed through the CSS, and we need to change. Go to ChatGPT and ask it to change, and then now from in the bullet points we need to change the existing bullet icon, right? For example, we're going to replace this. We're going to hide the bullet. So I'll just click here, icon color, remove color. So now you can see it's look great. It is designed by ChatGPT. These points as well designed by ChatGPT. So I'm just going to remove this. Okay, now it's look great. Let me add some image here. I'll go image file here, then from your images I'll upload any image here. I'm going to upload this image, and then I'll click here insert. It added some shadow here, as I can see. Now let's save changes and see our page again. So as you can see, this is our new page and image size is completely changed here. So we need to improve everything here. The button is really cool here, as you can see. So what are the changes that we can make? Let's see. So as you have seen here, that if you just give the prompt and tell ChatGPT to generate the design, then we are going to get this type of design, like not properly optimized. And if you want to make properly optimized, you're going to design it of your choice with the help of AI, like using ChatGPT. You need to give it some instruction. For example, I'm going to feed some instruction to ChatGPT, right? Like this instruction, as you can see here. I'm going to tell it that I did not get the design that I expected, so here what you should implement. And I told it that apply 150 px of margin on the left and right of the each section except the last section. Then I told it to add a black color in the last section, add a shadow to each section from the left and right. Don't add CSS style or JS effect on rows. Then we can just hit enter. So I'll just hit enter and let's see what ChatGPT gives us. So you can see that it is updating the new customization. Okay, now here we have our code. So let's copy them and let's see what we get. So I'll first copy the CSS customization. So I'll just copy here. I'll go back to editor, I'll scroll down below, and then I'll click on the first row HTML, and then I'll just click here and I'll just paste it, and then I'll just click here on save. You can see that we are getting as effect we wanted. Now I will click here, okay, and then I will just click on edit, and then I'll go back to here. We will copy this and I'll paste it, and then I'll just click on save. Now let's check in the new page whether it work or not. So I'll just click on save, and then let's open in the new page. So you can see that here we have our design, right? And this is how it's look. Just applying a simple instruction, we got the design that we wanted. As you can see, we just bring here the cursor, it start showing hover effect, right? And you can see here we have proper heading, right? And the button color as well, you can see. So in this button we could make some more changes, like we could put a link using JavaScript and could redirect the user to somewhere after a certain time. We could make this heading more bold. We could add gradient. We tried to add gradient, but it did not apply it. So we have to do this individually. Sometimes when you put all these ID attributes together, it hallucinates, and so it doesn't work properly on each of the items. So you have to put them individually, then it's going to work in the right way. In just one attempt, it's not going to happen. You need to do multiple attempts, then you will get the desired design that you want. So now let's see, we want to add something new here. Let's say we want to add a video background for a section. Let's see if we can do that. So first I will drop a video element here. After dropping the video element here I will drop a section. After dropping the section, I will drop some elements here, let's say heading and then text. From here you can drop a content box. Now what you can do, we need to change the section background. We have to make this video as this section background. Okay, so how we can do that? So first we'll upload the video. You can also directly paste YouTube link here, but let's go with direct upload. So just click on upload file, and then from here I will go your videos, okay, and then here I'll select this one. So I want to make this video as this section background, right? So now I will select this video, and from here I'll click on autoplay. Now what you have to do, you have to use the second prompt, right? So I'll simply go to the second prompt, this one, basically number 5th one. We need to use this one. So I'll just copy this. After copying it, we have to open it in a new chat. So let me run the prompt. I'll go back to system.io, and then I'll copy this video ID here, and I'll come back to ChatGPT and I'll paste it, and then I'll again go to system.io and I'll copy this section ID here. After copying it, I'll come back to ChatGPT and I'll paste it here, right? So after pasting this ID, I have written this: make this video as background for the section, and we have to also write here use only JavaScript, not CSS. And then if you want to make video as a background, then you have to write it that way. Then just hit enter. So now you can see that you have JS code here. Now what I will do, I'll simply copy this code and I'll go back to system.io, and in the second one here only I will add the code. So just click on edit, and then I need to add the script here. So just paste and then click on save. Okay, and let's see if it is applied or not. It should be applied in this section, right? So let me save it and then open it a new page and see. So as you can see, this is applied here, but this is also applied here in the footer section because our video is in the footer section, so you have to bring it there. But you can optimize it, you can make it better. You have complete control over your design. You can customize any element to suit your needs. You can change any HTML element, but here is an important note. If you use the existing feature of system.io for designing, you are more likely to get better results. You should only use custom CSS or JavaScript when necessary. For example, if a specific feature is not available in system.io, in that case you can use CSS and JavaScript. You should start with the built-in tools to design your page and only add customization later if you need to improve it. For example, you can use the prompt I have provided to apply CSS for styling adjustment like changing padding, margins, colors or adding gradients. You can also use JavaScript for interactive features such as animation or action triggered by the user. For example, element sliding up when the mouse hovers over it. And if you want to set a video or image as a background of a section, JavaScript must be necessary. Here are some few important tips to keep in mind. Only stick to CSS and JavaScript. When using AI tools like ChatGPT to generate code, make sure to specify that it should only generate CSS or JavaScript, no HTML. System.io already provides all the necessary HTML content, so you don't need it. Test everything. If you encounter any errors, then you can prompt again back to ChatGPT and tell it to follow your guidelines that you have shared. If you encounter any other issues regarding this or have any question, you can just comment in the video. I'll be happy to answer them with another video. So that's all for today. Make sure to hit like and subscribe.